Hello everybody, it's Chef Linda. Happy Valentine's Day almost. Today we are going to learn how to make these gorgeous vegan truffles for Valentine's Day. So, whoops, up here camera. So this is such a great recipe because they're so simple to make, and if you've been out looking for Valentine's chocolates for people you love and you haven't found any that are vegan, this is the recipe to make. Comes together easily, it's fun, and it looks like you spent a ton of time making these. So let's get started. Let me show you how we do this. So we do this in 2 steps. This recipe actually is a little bit modified, but it comes from our cookbook, Compassionate Cuisine. And if I put my placeholder here, which I did, there it is. Deliciousness. So I made a couple modifications, but this is so delicious. We're going to start by getting some chocolate. Let me turn this off actually. By getting some chocolate melted, and then we're going to make our filling, and then we're going to dip it in chocolate. We're going to decorate it a little bit, and it's going to be so delicious. And I might even eat one because what? Nothing gets between me and my Calvins except the truffles. So I'm using a double boiler method here to melt the chocolate. And if you don't know what that is, it's simply boiling water, steam coming up, and a heat-proof bowl. It's the best way to melt chocolate. If you use a microwave, sometimes you can over-microwave it and it will seize up, and that means you can't use it for its intended purpose. So we want to use a double boiler because we only melt till it's about 50% melted, 60, and then we stir it together and it comes together beautifully and it won't seize up. So that's why we like this method. So in terms of chocolate, let's talk about chocolate, my favorite subject. I'm using some chocolate chunks here, right? And a lot of people don't realize that you can find lots of chocolate that's vegan. It just doesn't have dairy in it. And so some of the brands out there, I mean, I was at Trader Joe's, and this is dairy-free chocolate chunks. There are brands in Whole Foods, lots and lots of brands. I find that in the more regular, everyday stores, they're less expensive. Another way to go is you can get a big giant chocolate bar and chop it up. This is 72% cacao. This is really heart healthy. The darker you go, the more likely there's no dairy in it, the better it is for your heart anyway. It has lots of good compounds in there. So go dark, and you may not need to worry about dairy. We're also going to melt a little bit of this white chocolate to drizzle on top. White chocolate's a little harder to find. This is Nestle's, and Nestle has its white morsels. We're not calling it chocolate, but it's free from allergens. One of them is dairy, and on the back we can see that it says, where is it? Certified vegan. I think that's too close. So these, you know, I got at ShopRite or something. So these are available in big box stores. So it just goes to show you that if you're vegan, it doesn't mean we're giving up chocolate. That is for sure. So I have my hot water here. I am going to put in a cup of chocolate, and we're going to let that start to melt a little bit. You want to watch it because we don't want it to seize up, right? So that's good. You can even see on the bottom, do you see how that's already melting? Because I had it over this steaming water. So we want to watch that carefully, and when it's about 50% melted, I'm going to take it off. So let's turn our attention to the filling. So there's so many ways to make vegan truffles. I made some the other day, and I used dates and tahini as the ingredients. But today I didn't want to use a blender. I wanted to show you that you don't need any special equipment to make these. So we're going to just use a little mixing bowl and just a few ingredients. We're starting with 1.5 cups of almond meal. And you can find almond meal at pretty much every grocery store today, I think. Different than almond flour, but it's a little bit coarser. And you can see the flecks in here from the almond skins. Almond flour is typically made from blanched almonds. It's pure in color and a little finer brown. So I'm putting that into my bowl here. Don't even need a food processor. Then I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It's always nice to balance out sweets with opposing kind of flavors. So I'm going to just toss that together there. Then we're going to get our wet ingredients that are going to hold this together. So I'm going to use, to sweeten this, let's check our chocolate. You see how that's melting so nicely? Okay. I'm using maple syrup here as the sweetener. You could make a date paste by blending dates in a little water in your food processor or your blender and use that. But this is so simple, I thought why not use maple syrup. So I'm going to use just a couple of tablespoons. You can make this, I would start with 2. I'm going to use 3, but start with 2 and see how sweet you like it. And remember that we're going to have chocolate on top. So in the book, we use coconut oil as another binding ingredient. Today I'm going to use something different. Coconut oil, you can buy refined or unrefined. The unrefined has that coconut scent, a little bit of taste, which is fine. But today I decided to use peanut butter. You can use almond butter. So coconut oil is a saturated fat. This is an unsaturated fat, so we're going to use this today. And this will help give us a nice binding, but it will also play really nicely with the chocolate. And then we're going to add a little vanilla, right? Because everything, I'm going to turn off my heat. Everything good and sweet has some vanilla. So that's about a teaspoon of vanilla. I put in about a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, and we're going to mix this around. I may need to add a little bit more maple syrup. And that's it. Like, that's our filling. Now you could add, if you like the scent, you know, if you like a little coconut in there, you can add a little bit. Coconut will chill and make things really firm when you put it in the fridge and take it out and shape it. And that's our filling. Now you can also, if you wanted to, add some mini chocolate chips, which you can also buy vegan. You can add cacao nibs, which are really yummy and also super health supportive. I'm going to add just a little splash more of syrup here. And you can have some texture in there. I did not want the texture of a chip in here. I wanted it to be kind of really smooth because I have the peanut butter and the filling in there. So that's your filling. How easy is that? So this you would mix and chill, and if you were trying to do this really quickly, you would put it in the freezer, but you would chill this for just a little bit so it gets nice and firm. So I already did that, and we take them out, and you use a, where did I put my bowl? Oops, you use a little portion scoop, if you have one, or just use some spoons, use a little spoon, and try to make them equal. And you have these cute little, you could eat these just like this. This is the center of our truffle. So let's, and I have some extra, yay. Let's turn our attention to the chocolate here. So do you see how this is not all melted? We have chunks in there, but as soon as I stir it, it comes together and is melted. So let me put that on my towel here. And look how gorgeous and glossy that is. Just give me a spoon, leave me alone, and I will make good use of this chocolate here. And that's it. It's totally melted. So remember, don't totally melt your chocolate over the heat. Always leave it partially melted and then stir it together. Gorgeous. Let me put, so I'm going to put on now, I'm going to put another bowl on here, and I'm just going to sprinkle in some of our white morsels here, so that we can get a nice, beautiful, decorative swirl on top. And I will tell you this, these tend to seize faster than the dark chocolate, the white morsels. I had to do this like twice when I was testing these because I kept, the chocolate kept seizing. So let's make sure those, yeah, they're already starting to melt. Okay, so look what we got. We got our filling that came together in a little bowl so quickly, and our chocolate, right? So all you need to do And you can freeze these so they're extra cold and they'll make the chocolate harden that much faster. But I kind of just plop it in here and turn it around. I use a fork just so any extra chocolate can drip off, and I plop it right back on the tray. This is a little tray lined with parchment paper. Parchment paper is your friend in the kitchen. So I think this is really, I mean, you've got a few days left before Valentine's Day. I'm going to put a few of them in here. And what a great way to show the vegans in your life how much you love them by making these. But also, what a great way to share your love and passion for animals by making a batch of vegan truffles for somebody who's not vegan. And food is the best way, smiles and food are the best ways to help people realize what a wonderful path it is, the vegan journey, because it is not a life of deprivation. I don't know, I feel like it opens up your heart to just, I don't know, a joy and appreciation of all beings. And when you can make wonderful, delicious food, especially chocolate, and share that with folks who think that veganism might be stringent or, you know, just boring, or that they're going to lose the ability to enjoy the foods that they love, making something as simple as this kind of opens up that door and plants the seeds for people to think, you mean this is vegan? I can have chocolate truffles as a vegan? That's got me thinking. So you're seeing how easy this is, how simple this is. So I would urge you to make a quick batch of these for Valentine's Day. Look at that, they're so fun. Okay, so now let's go over to our do you see, like, it's already seizing on the bottom there? That was fast. So watch the chocolate, the white chocolate, if you use it. It seizes up pretty quickly. But that's it. You stir it till it's nice and glossy. And all you need to do, I would actually, if I weren't demonstrating this for you, I would chill these before I put the white chocolate on. So dip them in chocolate, pop them in the freezer for a few minutes, or the refrigerator for a few minutes more. Then the shells will be nice and, you know, starting to firm a little bit, and then the white chocolate will kind of lay on top. But because I only have you for a little while, I'm going to show you, you take a little spoon. Honestly, you can make this as simple or complicated as you like. I just like to take a little spoon. Look how beautiful that is. You can make, look at me, like I'm talking, I'm doing this demonstration, and I'm still making beautiful truffles, right? You can make these gorgeous truffles and give them to somebody you love, and they will not believe that you made them. And so not only are they vegan, but you can make them at home. Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous. And what else? Oh yes, and you can also do, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do the white chocolate and you wanted some other, you know, embellishment on the top, you could do both, or you could just do, you know, dust some cocoa powder with or without the white chocolate. So that's just another way. You can also do little sprinkles, lots of ways to do this. And then we're going to chill these. They don't take long at all to chill. Oh my God, they're so good. So then, for fun, you can go get yourself a little decorative box. I don't know, I think like the in the baking aisle at party stores, they have all kinds of fun boxes. And you can make vegan treats for your friends and family. So this one that you can see, I've got the 2 truffles. I put some decorative sugar on top of this, and I had extra white chocolate. So when mine were firm, I just dipped them in the bottom, so it has like a little white bottom, and I put a little flake salt little flake salt and little sugar on top, decorative sugar. But then I said, well, let's make something else. And I just used little mini muffin cups, and I melted dark chocolate, and then I stirred in pistachios, raisins, and slivered almonds. And I saved some to put on the top. You know, I just poured them into these little cups and they chill. And these are fantastic. They are dark chocolate, really healthy, some healthy ingredients on top. And then the other one I did was, these are all so easy. This is dark chocolate and peanut butter. And I just melted the chocolate, mixed it with some peanut butter, and added Rice Krispies. And I put some peanuts on top, some of them. And that is also so yummy. So, look how cute that is. Who wouldn't love getting this beautiful vegan box of treats on Valentine's Day? Homemade, right? So simple. Melt chocolate and mix some of your favorite nuts and dried fruit in there, or make these gorgeous truffles. So easy, no special equipment needed. Valentine's Day, a day that we share our love with the people we our friends or family, but it's also a great day to think about loving the planet, right? Loving animals as well, and promoting, sharing beautiful vegan meal, beautiful vegan treats, and promoting kindness on that day and every day. So make every day Valentine's Day, make truffles, and share the love. This is Chef Linda from Catskill Animal Sanctuary. Spring is coming, gates will be open, hopefully. Animals are there waiting. Check us out online. You know where to find us. Check out more vegan recipes and check out our cookbook if you don't have it yet. Thanks for joining me. Make some truffles this weekend. Bye-bye.